Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Wednesday Wisdom Podcast Hour. Great day, nice and cool. I don't know what the weather is. Seemed like almost early fall, like we're almost in the wintertime, but it's a great day. And I thank God for allowing us to have this day today and this conversation today to just be empowered. Be empowered. It's Wisdom Wednesday. Invite some friends on, you know, kick them a message or however you do it. I'm not the techie pro person, but I can get the message across. But hit somebody up and let them know, hey, jump on the broadcast right quick. It might last 30, it might last a whole hour. We'll see as we go. As God give it, we do it. I do anyway. So our wisdom is coming from Second Chronicles 1 and 10 today, and it's a great subject and subject that we talk about all the time. I'm just going to take a minute here and read that scripture to you. Second Chronicles 1 and 10. Give me now wisdom and knowledge, that I may go out and come in before this people, for who can rule this great people of thine. Talking to the Lord. Yes, that is a great thing, and he's telling them and giving instructions, and so being coachable is still a great factor in what we do. So I'm here today to talk about the Wisdom Wednesday. So much wisdom and knowledge is out there and coming across to us. So I am soaking it all up. I've been reading. I've been reading good books and things. You know how to how to how successful people think. So I'm empowering myself with more, and that's my favorite man, John C. Maxwell. Been many years, of lots and lots of his work, and so he still have great things said. And one particular passage that he have here is change thinking is worth the investment. Change thinking is worth the investment. Said that author Napoleon Hill observed, more gold has been mined from the thoughts of men than has ever been taken from the earth. When you take the time to learn how to change your thinking and become a better thinker, you are investing in yourself. Gold mines tap out, stock markets crash, real estate investments can go sour. But the human mind with the ability to think would never be like a diamond mine that never runs out. It would be like a diamond mine that never run out. It's priceless, priceless. So just reading good things and Lord leading and guiding in the direction that He want us to go. And I just want to send out a shout and congratulations to I had a guy that come up from Atlanta, Georgia. A good friend of mine from Atlanta, Georgia, came up to Houston for a couple of days, and he flew in, rented my car, and came by, and we had an excellent time. I barbecued and had ribs and brisket, and we just had our old-fashioned get together. Not a crowd full of people, just me and him and one other person, and we had a great time. But he became a member of Houston Wall Street Movement. Very excited about what we had coming on. But he's I call him old OGs like me, that sitting down and enjoying and discussing business and building a rapport and connecting, reconnecting again. It works better for me because he had questions that he wanted to ask, and I gave him the answers. But his biggest concern was he never heard anyone talk about building a core group of people with like-mindedness. So I said, yeah, man. I said, that's what we got to do. So we went out on the town, not partying and anything like that. We went out business looking because, what I talk about, I like to show people uh, actually what I'm talking about, and to have an abundance of cash, it gives you an opportunity to do all that you want to do. Not that all that you can do, but all that you want to do. Because see, when you got abundance of cash, you got access to a lot of things that people don't have, that don't have access to the cash. I always like to tell you about the wealthy people's program that they use called Cash Asset Cash. Get the cash, buy an asset that creates more cash. Well, that's what the Houston Wall Street Investment Group membership is all about. I mean, we're about a group of like minded people coming together and producing income, producing assets. That's the best investment, bar none. Other people talk about different types of investments and so on. What's the best? But I look at things a little bit different than everybody else. Remember, I stepped out of the norm. So if I sound like not a normal thinker, just believe me that I'm thinking right. I just don't think norm. If everybody else is doing it, I'm not in it. See what I'm saying? We got to create some new norms that benefit everybody. Now, that's the norm I don't have a problem with. I'll be a part of all day long because everybody should have access to whatever's great. The movie theater is open to everybody who want to come and watch the new movie. What I feel wealth is the same way. And the ones that don't know how it's done, even if they read the scripture, Deuteronomy 8 and 18, where God gives you the power to gain wealth, they still need more understanding and knowledge to add on to that. So that's where I come in. I come in to add that extra that it takes to get your business up and going, and it flows easy. Keep it simple, not complicated. Complicated things is just a device that's used to misuse you, or you just use you, because a lot of people want the easy way out. My friend that came up has an excellent business venture that he has just got on paper, and his business plan and in the works. But it's a great thing because he's seen a niche that was needed, and he provided that solution. He's where everybody else is just getting paid normally as a job, really as a chauffeur. And this is my Miami hat. He brought me from Florida. He's staying in Georgia, but he had relocated to Florida, do his last venture before he relocate back here to Houston. But anyway, he has a great niche. So the company that he's working for does one thing, but he saw the vision to where he could do something better. Really, I'm doing everything and I'm doing all the work. Hey, I could do my own thing. So I love it. I love it. I love the name of it. And, it fits right into what we're all about. If you have a business, we're not trying to get you to change what you do, but we're coming together here to make big things happen. And big things happen because we have abundance of cash. Other than that, people sometimes dreams never come to fruition. It never come out because of the cash flow. And I hear it on the news every other day. A lot of people out there that has they still talking about self-employment, but we understand self-employment is just you working for your job, but you want to be business owner. Okay, so a lot of self-employed people, the news say, I have great ideas, and they could work, and you see a lot of benefit in what they have, but they don't have the capital to make it happen. See, uh, that's why I like the concept of Shark Tank, but Shark Tank devised a money making opportunity based on them and what they were looking for. Nothing wrong with that. That's what businesses do, you know. But my business is there to benefit everyone. Everyone. I mean, I don't believe in a man working hard and not enjoying the fruits of his labor. See, I've done that. I did that for 25 years. And when it come time to enjoy the fruits of the labor, I didn't have any fruits to enjoy. So, I understand how they go, and I don't believe in that concept. And I'm here to advocate and fight against that type of program, that type of programs. So we're not here to just spin our wheels. God didn't give us wisdom and knowledge to just throw away. It was there for a purpose. He gave it to us for a purpose. And so that's the purpose that I'm using my knowledge, my skills, and the things that he had given me is to help empower other people. So I want as many people as possible to go ahead and get signed up for the Houston Wall Street movement. I keep saying it because I don't want anyone to miss it. See, I know what it is to miss something great. I missed 1964 McDonald's. I had $634, but I didn't have the opportunity to be a part. And that's a life thing that happened to me that I can talk about, and it makes sense because it helps me to relate a point over to you what I'm talking about. Yeah, if I'd had the opportunity or someone had brought it to me, say, hey, you got $600. I didn't, buy some stock, be a part of the growth of McDonald's. But hey, where I was in life, no one was dealing with anything concerning big time business. So it was something that I didn't see every day. I saw things happening, but I really didn't know how it was done. And as I got older and being an entrepreneur from my heart, then I found out a lot of things. I learned a lot of things over the years, even though people misuse you, your skills, your talents, and what your worth, your self-worth is all about. They misuse that. But nevertheless, God has a different type of plan. Even though it wasn't what I thought it was or wanted it to be or turn out to be, God had other plans. He needed to empower me. So in all I get, and he said, get an understanding. So I got an understanding, it was afterwards, but it was for what he meant it to be. And that's to build my own company, be my own boss, run things that he give me so that I can make sure that people are prospering from their labor. Okay. And things are changing rapidly, rapidly. I see now, the people that has access to abundance of cash. I see now just a news article the other day where the restaurant couldn't get employees to come to work. They couldn't get them to come to work. So they had robots as the waitresses, as the servers, and the robots did an excellent job. I've been telling people about robots ever since 1988 when I first was introduced to it. And I got a chance to see my first one in operation in 1990 at the VA hospital, to where they used to have men going around the hospital pushing a cart, bringing the information records into certain facilities. And I was waiting to see the doctor, so that facility right there, say if it was neurology or something like that, and they come in there and bring them the information. Well, the robot came down the hallway, turned in there, dropped off the records, and went back in the hallway, got back on track, and went to the next one. Well, there used to be a man that pushed that cart around and delivered the mail to each department. But see, that time has passed, and there's a lot more taking place. I look at it every single day. There's something new. See, when you like the book was saying about thinkers, If I want to be a great thinker, then I got to surround myself with thinkers. I can't surround myself with people that don't think things through. They just react and do. Okay. So I'm following what it is that would empower me along with God's guidance. It can't go wrong. So the robots are not taking over. They're just replacing the people. You had a long time to get it together to be a great thinker, a great inventor, a great business person to get it all together. So sure, it can be done now because what happened is that whatever's taking place right now is already done. But what if you were already established before the other things took place? So that will put you far ahead of the system, right? And that's where I'm trying to get everyone to see further than going and hiring themselves out to other people. Everything they're doing, everybody's benefiting except you. You're building wealth for everybody except you. You're helping people to build generational wealth to leave for their families except you. See, you're leaving the most important part out. That's you. And I tell people it's saddened because the most important people are you. You're the backbone of everything that on in America. Remember the two classes of people. It's going to be two. You're either going to have it or you're not going to have it. I call it the have and the have-nots. And that was I didn't get it from there, but I was already saying it way before then. But the movie, sitcom or whatever type of parody had that about the have and the have-nots. I used to watch that series every Tuesday night because my attention with what was going on. The movie was great for us, the actors and all of that, but the haves and the have-nots, the rich and the poor, whatever you want to call it, that's what got my attention because I was interested in exactly how it was going to take place, how it was going to turn out, who was going to lose, who was going to get hurt. What if you did it this way versus that way? So when I was watching it, I was seeing how things play out, and it was like a soap opera. It was so long until you actually was going through like a real life situation where time was, it was like a every week thing, just like the soap operas. They play it so much till that 20 years from now they still be going till they got from 20 years older. My mom used to watch The Edge of Night and all of that kind of stuff, and it'd be. I said, when it's gonna end? There's no end to it. And she said, no, there's no end to it. Boy, this is a story. It's just like your life. I said, okay, I got it. See, so when I got into that have and have nots, it was to learn the process of what's going to take place, how it's going to affect the haves and the have nots. That was my biggest concern because I'm concerned about the people that have not. That's why everything I do, we're going to be doing it together and we're going to be prosperous and we're going to work together. We're going to unify ourselves. That's number one. We got to get unified because it's not a one-man show. There's nothing been done by one man that much in the United States. Okay. A lot of people have input on whatever it is that you do, be it a lot, be it a small amount, but there's no such thing as self-made millionaires. I keep saying it. You didn't make it by yourself. And take me when I remember being a part of a company from the beginning, but me not having the knowledge about what was going on and what I really wanted at that moment, I was just rolling with the punches. Sure, I made money, but my brain wasn't programmed to just make money. My program was to build wealth. So I was looking forward to building wealth. And I was used and swindled out of my wealth simply because I didn't know. See, and I'm that's why I advocated so much. You got to go do you. You got to do you just like everybody else is doing them, and do it in accordance with what God's will is, and that's not to use people, but to work together and have an opportunity to do something different. In the book, it also talks about, I'm not going to go through great changes trying to get somebody to change their mind. I'm not trying to change their mind about what they're doing, but I'm trying to change their mind about securing what is yours and not depend on other people. The word tells us also, don't put your hope in man. Well, I did that as well. And, I talk about it all the time because it had a great impact on my life. 20 something years of my life that I didn't waste. I learned a lot, be it good, be it bad. I still learned a lot. And the biggest things I learned, which hurt me the most, was the things that God was telling me, and I wouldn't listen. I had a business partner who used to tell me all the time, no, 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 no. You don't, well, I don't see that, and I didn't listen. I was so wrapped up in what I was doing until I wasn't looking out for myself. So now I'm passing all that knowledge on to people. Don't let what you do consume you to the point to where you don't think. Thinking is what you need to do. And research. Don't just listen to the hype, the sweet talking, the godly motions people make, because see, people make motions based on God that he ain't even meant it. They don't mean it. They just say it because they feel you're a religious person. You're a child of God. So they use these things to move you because that's what you believe in. See? And when I first came in contact, that's what got me. And, at the point, I had just got saved. See, I had just got saved. And to hear someone speak about God in the midst of business was a big thing to me, even though they didn't mean it. They were just using it to entrap me. And I was entrapped for 20 some years. But enough about that. This wisdom, but that is wisdom. That's knowledge, because people need to understand that if it belongs to somebody else, don't believe the hype. If you're trying to make you some money, make you some money. But if you're there to build wealth and teach other people how to build wealth, it ain't happening. And don't be a part of something that's going to help you deceive somebody else. Because if people are being deceived about being wealth there, and there's no wealth to be made there, that's deceitful. And I don't want to be a part of anything like that again. Had my share. So I'm just trying to educate and give that wisdom. See, wisdom that wasn't just picked up out of a book or things like that. Wisdom and knowledge. See, knowledge came after I actually did something. I know better. I went through it. I experienced the right and wrong, the left and the right of it. So now it's knowledgeable to me how it's all done. It's all about numbers, all about numbers. And if those numbers are not coming to you, you're being left out. Bottom line. Any way you want to see, if you want to know what I'm talking about, give me a call. I'll tell you exactly what I'm talking about, because I can't help you if I can't talk to you and tell you what it is and what it's not. See? So this Wisdom Wednesday is a great day. Nice, cool, fall-looking day. And I've been outside. I enjoyed the morning. And I'm going and have dinner this afternoon, as a birthday treat for my friend. But Wisdom Wednesday is our good days. Now we having Financial Fridays on Friday. We're going to talk money. We're going to talk money. We're going to talk Houston Wall Street movement. We're going to talk about our investment membership. And, we're going to talk about great things. Things that's going to empower you. Catch the sessions, because it all leads up to what's about to happen. I always heard about the great transferring of wealth. I believe that we are part of that. And I believe that we're going to make a big impact on how some of that wealth is transferred. I believe that. So I have faith in everything that I do. I got faith in the Lord and what he say. I got faith in everything that I do, because what I do is based on what he says. And I got him involved before I even did anything. See, that's why I told people, everybody like to use Habakkuk 2:2 about the vision, get it and run with it and all that. But Habakkuk 1 and Habakkuk 3, 2 and 3, 2 and 1, 2 and 2, and 2 and 3. Read all three. Now you got a full gist of how it should be done. You took it up with the Lord. Then number 2, you did it. And then number 3, well done. It will not fail. You see? I like that. I like that. And I've been using it that way for at least a year now, because I'm getting better understanding about the word and the word seed and how to apply it to your life. Because if you apply the seed to your life, it's going to grow. That's what they designed to do. This is a word seed from the Lord, and you want it to grow in within you. Money, finance, and debt. There's a word for it. So it's been a great pleasure this Wisdom Wednesday, and I will be back on Financial Friday. But by all means, purchase my book. Great book, great information. On Sundays, we have the class. And what you read in the book here in the workshop, I answer the questions to it every Sunday night at 7:30 on the Zoom. Once you get the book and go to the website and register, then you'll get the information on an email about how to go about getting on the Zoom call. Okay? And you can get all of that information. You can go to the website that's scrolling on the bottom down there, Wealth Creator Change, and register. Order your book and then register. Either way you want to do it, it's okay with me. But to actually get the most out of what we're going to be broadcasting and going over, you need your book. Also, you can take notes and all of that right in your book, and you can follow along as we go. And if you have questions about the pattern of where we're going, transformation of the mind. See what I'm saying? It is, what is God's plan about money? Is money the answer to all our problems? A lot of good topics that can be life-changing. So I want to reach as many people as we can, because the first step probably going to happen in the next 30 days, because we're not just snatching people up. We're actually looking for a core group of people. The first 12, so we 4 strong right now. So we get another 8 like-minded people that's ready to go and build wealth and change their life and be a part of a multi-million-dollar investment. Okay? So we're looking to hook up with you. Got questions? The chat is open always now. I figured out how to make it work. So if you want to hit me up and chat or ask questions and stuff during these calls, by all means, just go ahead and do it just like you do it on Facebook or any other chat that you have. Okay, just straight up call me. I'm 100% in, and I'm 24/7 within what I'm doing. So if you leave me a message late tonight, I will be answering you in the morning, or vice versa. Every question, every phone call, every text, email will be answered. It's a must. If you're going to work hard, let it be within that category. Okay. So always victory, and I see everyone at the top. God bless.